Hey everybody, it's Bill Ferris, Matt-Trakker.com again, and today I'll be looking at, in case you haven't guessed, Boulder Hill. This was the biggest playset of the series. Technically, Pit Stop Catapult and things like that were also playsets, although they weren't as big as this naturally. Now I do remember playing with this a lot when I was a kid, just because it was, the headquarters, and you saw it on TV, and then you got to use it there. So they were clever marketers over there at Kenner and DIC. They knew what they were doing. So it was, from what I remember, it wasn't very sturdy. The plastic it was made of, especially on um, the, the building area, it was a little flimsy. It looks like hard plastic, but it broke very easily. And this one here isn't in the best shape, so I'll do it justice the best I can and show you everything about it. First of all, it came with these two figures here, Buddy Hawks and Alex Sector. So they would it was a big deal at the time when these came out, because only Rhino and this had two figures. So of course two is better than one, and I'm sure all the kids wanted this instead of Condor or something like that. And if you take a look at the website, you can see a picture of me actually opening up the one I had when I was a kid on, I think, Christmas it was. This one here is I had to buy this back. I don't know what happened to my other one, but I know that I probably destroyed it. I destroyed everything else when I was younger. So yeah, there's definitely pictures of me up on the Facebook page and on the website opening up some of the m.a.s.k toys from back when I was a kid. Nice nostalgic memory there. Just to give you a quick overview, it's a gas station with a mountain on top. It was pretty ingenious, but as I said, it's not very well put together. And I think out of everything m.a.s.k related, this probably doesn't stand up to the test of time too much, simply because it was played with the most when we were all younger. If you picked up Thunderhawk, you would use that once, but you might not use that again. But you might use this all the time, simply because it's where they live and all that. So if you can find one of these in pretty good condition, they can range with missing parts from $50 to $150, depending on the condition. That's out of the box. I've seen them sell like in pristine shape for $150. Unless you really want to get a pristine one out of the box, I don't recommend it. It's not. I don't think it's necessary. I just wiped some dust off there, so don't mind that. To give you a quick overview too of what else it came with. It came with a jail cell. These gas pumps here. Also came with two wires that came out of these little holes here. I don't have them, but it also came with that. It came with this boulder that popped off the top, which I'll show you that in a few minutes. You also have this sign here that flips down when you turn it, and it turns into a gun. That's the gun you gave to your little brother. You always want to control this one up here, and you let your little brother control that one. And then we'll just kind of do a quick spin around here. This gun here, it sits on top when this is what pushes this front face down. It doesn't connect on this one, but it's there. And that's just a quick shot of the inside. There wasn't much inside. It was meant to be used outside mostly. I guess you were kind of meant to use your imagination once you got past the door, because you have a couple of gas related type things here, but like a gas station or like a car shop and things like that. But it's not too inventive behind there. Not like Castle Grayskull, where they had the multiple platforms and things like that. It's just kind of there. So I'll show you. Also too, be mindful that because of just the way these are made, the plastic isn't very good here. So it doesn't really hold the pumps in place. So when I turn it, you'll see there's a mechanism in here that turns it. slots are in there. Normally they sit stationary with this part down. I'll just show you on this one, and then you see Venom coming, and you flip it up, and there you go. You're set to defend Boulder Hill. So there you go there. Put the boulder back up top there. And one good example of the plastic is the way that this roof is bowing in and the way this is bowing outward here. It basically, it's almost impossible to keep this in place. It just kind of keeps moving on its own, which is really weird. So the trap door doesn't really stay in place. Normally it would stay like this, and you would kind of pull it back, you push down on it, and then it would drop in. And what would happen is the jail cell was underneath here, and for some reason Venom would always stand right there and fall in. So I can't show you it because it doesn't stay up, but there you go. Now he's captured. And looking at this here, trying to do this, if you're trying to get it out, I'm sure a lot of kids broke these clips, just because they're going to be sitting there jamming away at it, trying to get it to come out. So that's a poor design there too. But there you go. So there's Buddy Hawks in jail. I'll show you some of the transformations here. Underneath here, there's that blue knob here. Turn it one way, it'll pop up that, and then you can control it from underneath and shoot around. As you can see, it's a little dusty, but it's been sitting up there for a while, so it's expected. You have said this gun here goes underneath here, and it pushes this forward. It doesn't stay on mine, so I'll just show you the transformation. Comes down into armor mode here, defense mode. Then you have this thing up here, so that goes into defense mode. And this thing was always a pain in the butt, and especially now that it doesn't sit properly. And hopefully it'll work on the first try here. You have, I'll first show you this. This was a good feature, is that when the door opened, it pushed backwards, so you wouldn't have to sit there and hold the thing up the whole time, which was nice. But it also falls off very easily too. So we'll transform this into defense mode. As you can see, it doesn't really stay connected, so we'll pretend it is. There we go. And there's my cat. She's curious about what's going on. One thing I remember about this, and it still bothers me today, is that, okay, there's the opening. And here goes Thunderhawk. Goes right out. Fits right in and out of there. Perfect. Here goes Rhino. Oh, wait, where's Rhino? Oh, there it is. You see it in the cartoon, you want to do it as a kid. And obviously, I don't know if it was something with the moldings that they did, if it was too big to ship it, but this thing should have been bigger, in my opinion. You can't fit. Okay, there you go. So yeah, that was always my biggest problem with this thing, is that you couldn't fit Rhino through it, or any of the other larger vehicles in the vehicle line. If I remember correctly, I don't think Slingshot would go through, or any of the other ones that had a higher body. So yeah, definitely not Volcano, I'll tell you that much. So yeah, I said it doesn't hold up to the test of time too much. Not like the vehicles. It just doesn't have the same quality, I think, put into it. But it's still a necessity to have in your collection, although it is a pain in the butt to display it. I mean, this is how big Thunderhawk is, and that's how big that is. You can put this on a shelf. You can't put this anywhere. I have it sitting up with, I have it sitting up on this shelf here with all those other items here. It sits in this spot, nowhere near my other m.a.s.k toys, because I can't fit it on a shelf that I have over there. So So be mindful of that. It's that big. So yeah, but I said it's definitely one to have, and I said $50 to $150 depending on what you want. I'm not sure what a box one would go for. I know they're worth a little bit more, but I don't know what they've been selling for on eBay. So it's kind of be mindful of it, and you can check the price guide. I just don't know off the top of my head what it is. But yeah, that's about it. So definitely get it. Make sure you get all the parts, and don't expect everything to work, especially this part here. And hope you enjoyed, and thank you.